Alrighty, so we're doing some Amarr missions, and on the way back, it looks like I have a special here. So we'll go on the way back and see what that is. And do I want to, for hauling, how much space will I need? If it's a hauling mission, I'll need at least 8,000. What does this guy have? Oh, he has 40,000 because he's a dumb trucker. Yes, okay. I'll take him too. Or no, I'll take Schlepp. Schlepp, I think, has 33,000. He's got a better tank. Alright. So I will put him in here as well. So I may use him on the way back. Man, you know, with my neck injury, my finger here, I've lost a lot of feeling in it. And I'm realizing that I just hurt myself opening a case of Dr. Pepper. Ow. Darn it. Alright. So we're going to go do this mission, which is the Sanchez spies. Pretty much go kill everything. And then we will see what this other special mission is.
Warp drive active.
Need an alt. Not four-wheel. I mean, I've got an alt here in system. It's him right there. Web my ship into faster warp. It's station undock. It doesn't work on station undock. It only works at gates. And I'm 10 seconds to warp at the gate. So web alt would only save a couple seconds maybe. Hey, look at how fast I get to warp here.
Drive active.
Good warp. Private, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Thank you for the follow as well. Alright, so we're going to dock up here and then we're going to take out the golem.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. I say I need for this, Quintus. No, this Sancha. EM. All right.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Wow, it lands you right on the station here? That's awkward.
module has run out of charges.
This one's pretty simple so far. That's the first time I can think of that I've gone through a mission gate and then bounced off a station where it dropped me at. I don't know that I've ever encountered that before. All right, we have check mark. See what this is pulled in. Not too much so far. Got a few pieces of loot out there. Can't read that orange lettering. Hard to read it. I'm letting it pull in the stuff. I don't think the loot's probably very good. I don't have a lot of experience with this mission. I, in fact, think the loot's probably pretty poor, but I don't know for sure. The salvage isn't probably going to be very spectacular either. But it just dropped that box out there and decided it wasn't going to go for that one. That's interesting. You don't think you got a reply last time with what's with the gold? Yeah, I did. It's meta. It's meta game. Try ! Dancers in chat. That'll use some of your gold. I wish that the drones would be, you know, salvage drones would be a lot smarter. They're not. So they go after the things that are already being tractored in. They just go after the next closest. And the problem is with being next to your tractor unit, then, you know, so like they're going after, the drones are going after this. And so they're gonna probably salvage it before it gets all the way back. See, there they did. And then they're, you know, and then the tractor beam stops and then it has to start up again. It may or may not grab that other box. It may grab something else. Better grabbed it that time. The drones are idle now. Oh, because the rest of it's too far away. I see. Right. Oh, we have to wait for that other stuff to be pulled in. So far, the loot is nothing. Yep, there's 4 more items to pull in out there. And, so... One of those is a large. In fact, the one that's pulling in right now is a large, I believe. You know, a lot of times with these missions, I'm not necessarily in a hurry. You know, if there's an easy blitz on something like the last mission I did, then, or the one before that, then, you know, a lot of times I'll do it. But otherwise, I do like getting the loot. I do like getting the salvage. The salvage is, I use it for building rigs. And that's kind of a little bit of a specialty of mine. I do like doing rigs. And so... Right, now I can hit F on this and they'll salvage this, and then if this next one's close enough, by the time they finish it, they'll go out after it. So, salvage is the primary stuff used to make rigs. So, yeah, they're gonna go after that other one, which will be fine in this case since it's empty. Oh, you target them? Yeah. That's another way to do it. I don't necessarily like, you know, micromanaging them. One of the beautiful things about the drones is that they can manage themselves for salvaging, which is nice. And special that's popped up, so gonna go do the special. See where that leads us. Okay, we'll let this pretty much pull it all the way in before I sick the drones on it again. Yeah, the loot on this is really, really low. Do I have one that's trying to salvage it already? That's interesting. You got the skin? Good. Yeah, this is one of the drop skins here too. It's not bad for a golem. I like it. It salvaged it. I was trying to wait till I got back, but I guess that's okay. Alright, so see here if there's any good loot in this. Probably not. Oh, well, it was worth 500,000. Alright. That one was the best out of all of them. Then there was some salvage. Oh, well. Yeah, okay, so we are going back to station here.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right, so now there's only certain stuff that can go in. Let's see, how much do we get total? 2.4 million. So we got 2 million worth of salvage. We got the salvage was actually worth much more than the loot. So now take a look at what they want. So I got something to fight with, I got something to transport with. So whatever the mission is, I should be able to do it.
Warp drive active.
You like the bowhead? Yeah. I use it a lot. Every one of my high-sec characters that does any sort of missioning has a bowhead. Now, if it's one of the mining missions of bring some kernite, I believe I already have kernite sitting at this station, so I'd be able to instantly complete it.
Warp drive active.
Yes, this is the only freighter that has mid slots, but it's also not a traditional freighter. You can't carry a whole lot of loot in it, or it's primarily for fitted ships.
Warp drive
You got
active.
ISK issues and skill issues on shipping up. You know, it just happens over time. Enjoy whatever level you're at, working with that stuff, and it'll happen. All right, we'll see what kind of special we got here. Skin is a one-time drop. Dimethus.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Yeah, the Afterburner doesn't get enough speed to do the warp trick. That's why it has micro jump. Storyline mining. Bring me kernite? Oh. No. Really? This is an important mission. Okay. So it's a nice little implant there. We gotta go get that stuff. Fine. We can do that. See, this is Dusha Factory. And we were talking about, you know, Empire or Emperor family and stuff. So this is the closest one, and it's not Emperor family. Right, so it's against Gerstus. I don't know what all I have to do in there, but should be fine. Gerstus, kinetic. One thing about it having Golem is that it's fine on the. I can transfer it to any type of ammo I want.
Warp drive active.
Loops, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Right, I'm assuming that there's a station at this other place. That is my assumption. I don't like gating my golem. Gate camp could take it out pretty easy. I have a new chair arriving on Monday, I think. This one keeps slowly going down. Piston in it. It's got a leak or something.
Drive active.
This system doesn't have any stations in it. Run into that in the next one too? Suppose it's possible. See. Good. There are some stations in here.
Warp drive active.
.37 AU might be a little bit faster. 1.62. Native is 1.37. Any general tips for a new hauler? Start out with really small amounts while you learn what you're doing. Small value-wise. A lot of things that can trip you up, and you see something that looks like really good money. Don't extend yourself. Isn't there another type of ship that travels faster? Yes, every other type of ship travels faster than a freighter. Well, maybe Titan is slower.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Bowhead the slowest freighter? No, I think they're all the same speed. Alright, so I don't know what I'm going to run into down here. I've never done this mission before.
Warp drive active.
Cybertrip, thank you for following. Welcome. Alright, there's a gate on this one.
Warp drive active.
We're bumping into it. We're not. Alright. Oh my god, look at all this stuff. There is a shit ton of stuff here. Alright. Wow. This is a lot. This is really a lot of stuff.
module has run out of charges.
This is a shit ton of stuff here. This is no small amount of rats.
Our module has run out of charges.
Pretty major mission. I'm glad I didn't bring Ham Blitzer for this. Okuda. Due to the flight time, I'm just doing one cycle and then next target. Otherwise, it'll shoot a second volley. Waste ammo, waste time. Now, Zyron, hello? This is only the first room, too. These even have bounty on them? They do. Wow, only 375,431? Not very much for battleships.
A module has run out of charges.
A lot of rats, for sure. A micro jump would have been really good on this one. I ended up running out of there because, you know, coming out from where I landed, because there were so many ships. I don't know how many there were, 50 or 60? There was a ton of them. Rebate and Big Mascua, thank you for the follows, welcome. Add it to the notes. I don't have any notes on this one. So I gotta start, I need to get a timer on the show. Turn on my micro warp drive? Oh, I don't need to. I don't need to because I'm gonna salvage this stuff up and get all the loot. And so if it takes me a little bit to get there, it doesn't matter. This is a really big mission for a special, which means that I'll get a good bump off of this. Zetter, thank you for the follow, welcome. $60-minute timer dollar store special. No, it'll be one that I can show on the screen so you guys see how long it takes to do a site. Because if I do it with this one, you know, and then what I would do is I'd have another guy come in here and loot it. I wouldn't waste the time with this guy looting it, because it'd be about getting to the next room and clearing that out too. And with a golem, and then I would try it next time with like a paladin or with a Kronos or whatever, and then mark the time on that too and note the fits so that we can come out with a clear winner on what's the best ship to run this. So an income timer, I mean, you can calculate it, but never seen anything like that in here. So I just need to get one that I can put on the screen here. It won't be hard to do. I just need to do it. I hope that we get up there and we look in the box and we're like, oh man, that loot is good. I would like that. In fact, a mission like this, there's a chance of having faction loot. I found the Sanchez spies here, but this one's very different. There was way more ships than this. So, I don't know, I'm wondering if there's more than one version. They don't have this one on there. All right. Oh, only 1.4 million in loot? What? That's crazy. Only 1.4 million for all of these ships. Each faction has its own version. Oh wait, that was a different one. This is Shipyard Theft. Sorry, I have two missions going on at the moment. Let me look at the Shipyard Theft one. Gerstus. So, Pocket 2, auto aggro upon warping in. Not nearly as much stuff. There's a container in there. I feel like there was more than just this amount of ships. Storage silo drops a Caldari Nexus and a Nexus chip. The last ship killed will drop storage containers needed to complete the mission. Alright, so storage silos. Where are these silos? Are they in here at all? Doesn't look like it. It's probably in the next room. What we got going on here for salvage so far? Less than 1 million. Mm. Still a few wrecks out there. Maybe we'll get more loot. Well, it jumped up to 2.7. I don't know what the other drops are that are worth that are saying in the silo, but the only 8 million tick there. Everything. One thing left to pull in. All right. So 3.5 million in loot. Wow, it's 304,000. Okay, well, hopefully I have enough room for everything and next room. If not, well, I can send another ship down to pick up the rest. All right, into the next room, which according to this, 6, 11, 12, 13 ships at the most. So shouldn't be too bad. And I need to look for the storage silo because it drops something nice. Needler, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, we'll jump here. Take out the rest of them. Thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
Alright, this room is not nearly as gnarly as the first one. Might be able to get this done without a reload. Oh, damn. This does pay nice. 126 million in loot in there so far. Ooh, wee. That's nice. Mm-hmm. High-tech data stuff worth 120 million. Very nice. I'm liking that. Yeah, I don't expect this other loot is gonna equal very much, you know, but that's the last of the actual, no, it's got to pull that cargo container in. That has the mission completion package, which we're gonna make sure we get that on board. What we got going on today, doing some level 4 missions for Emperor family, and this one was a special, and it's paying really good. So far I'm at about 130 million in loot on it, which I think is partly luck, but it's looking good. So I'll have a chance of having some loot in them. What's up? Pick up the last items there. Yeah, this is a really nice haul off of this one. Shooting that silo is what definitely made the difference. All right, so
Warp drive active.
let's see here. Total loot and salvage 133 million. And then whatever bounties. Bounties weren't super high on this one. I noticed that the battleships were only like 300 and some odd to 500 and some odd thousand each.
Requested. Docking request accepted.
Right, so now let's stack this stuff up and stuff in there. All right, we're gonna go turn this in. Very nice mission. Yeah, that one turned out pretty nice. We'll see if I take any standings hit that I hadn't expected. I worry a little bit about, you know, shooting the silo because it should go against Gerstus, but it drops Caldari items, which gave me a little bit of a pause for a minute. And, you know, I want to make sure I'm not hurting my Caldari standings. They're very important to me. And one little ding on my Caldari or Amarr standings could represent 50 to 100 missions I'd have to do to get it back. So why am I using a bowhead to move the golem from mission to mission? Because my golem has what 90,000 EHP, and here I'm at 731,000 EHP. So it that's why I'm doing it. Makes me much harder to gank on a gate. It can still happen, but makes me much harder to gank. They have to commit a lot more resources if someone wanted to try and gank me.
Warp drive active.
So I only took a hit with Gerstus. Good.
Warp drive active.
Standings before I turn this in. So, went down with Sancha and with Gerstus. Turn this in and the stats will go all over the place. Nico, hello? And then this is going to give me something else for finishing this one as well.
Requested.
Let's see, it pays like 2.5 million ISK, but then there's some other implant that it gives me as well. So, and we're at 133 million on this. And
Docking request
I don't know,
accepted.
let's say 140 with the bounties. And then it's going to give me this inherent implants noble repair systems. Is it worth 12 million? All right, so we're at 150 million on that, 155, something like that. And all right, we'll start heading over there and we'll take a look at take a look at my standings.
Warp drive active.
So Avatar Mandate went up, and then Amarr Empire went from 8.0 to 8.18. I got a 0.938 on that. It's good. Mortis Legion went up. Qatari State, it says, went up. Oh, okay, finally went back up again. I had this, you can see here that I had taken hits on it, trying something out. You know, on Kingdom and Evermore are up. Jove is down. Society Conscious Thought down. With all these going down. Galante says it went down, but that's an old entry. Minmatar. No, that went down. Negative 0.135. So I'm gonna have to do something to bring that up. So Sanchez went down, and yours just went down. Blood Raider Covenant was not today. And then Dusha Factory, I'm up 7.64. So not bad.
Warp drive active.
What was the face setup you had there? I don't know what a face setup is. Alright, so we're gonna go turn in this last mission and then we're calling it good for the day. I gotta go help my wife with something. Oh. And then I'm gonna be out all night. So, we are gonna do a giveaway. Exclamation point giveaway. It is going to be the participation trophy. 250,000 skill points. You can get in on all of these, but this is the one we're drawing right now. Participation trophy. It's a skill point bundle with 250,000 skill points in it. We'll draw on that in a couple minutes. Sound coming from that. I have it mute most things on this when it's not in focus on this one. Oh, let's see here. Which one am I docking at? There we go.
Warp drive active.
That was a very nice run. Very nice. So I am happy with that. All right, about another minute. Did I hit my follower mark? No, we are
Docking
26
permission
away.
requested.
So, didn't get very good traction today. Today's a shorter show, and then we had a hiccup. My power
request
blipped
accepted.
and my UPS for my stream machine failed. I'm gonna have to get a new battery for that. Or if it's not battery, I'll see what's going on with it. I'll check it out, see why it did that. It freaked out once last week too. So, something's wrong with it. I might have to replace the whole thing. But anyway, that killed the show for a good 20 minutes. All right, completing this, it's a regular mission. And then, I doubt that, oh, 9.97. Well then, that was just enough. 9.97 now. All right. Very good. I need to unload all this stuff here. Except for the gate key. All right. All right, let's do this draw. Again, it's for the what's called the beginner bundle. We don't have this one in our store anymore. We have a new one that's called Apprentice, I think. But anyway, it's worth $5 or $10. Not sure how much. 250,000 skill points in it though. And so since nothing else was drawn today, this is what we're drawing. The real Mr. Llama and Grimace, thank you for the follows. By the way, I expect fully that, so next show is Tuesday, and I expect fully that we'll hit the follower goal on that. So, all right, for this giveaway, I'll read off the winner's game name, Twitch name, YouTube name, whatever name they put in. If they didn't put that in, I'll read off the real first name and just last initial. And then that way you'll remain anonymous, but you'll still know who you are if you hear it. The winner's going to get sent this in email. It'll be a reply to the email you got confirming your entry. And so then it'll have a new title on it, new subject, showing you the winner so you don't ignore it. It'll have the code in it and how to redeem it. This comes from our store. If you guys need any, you know, Plex, Game Time, these packs, the special ones that we have right now, the Bloodlust packs, the ones for $79.99 are really good value. Anyway, all right, here we go. Congratulations to Charlie Mangy. Charlie, are you here? Don't I remember Charlie saying he's never won anything? All right, there we go. So, Charlie, check your email. You are the winner. Woo! So, there you go. Okay. Now, that will be it for today. Thank you everybody for being here. I will see you all on Tuesday, unless I've been thinking a little bit about doing a show tomorrow, but it's really iffy. I might. Maybe there'll be a surprise show tomorrow. I'll call it a surprise show. There you go. I may not get back home until 2 or 3 in the morning, so who knows? Maybe I'll be too tired to do it. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Play safe.